The only people who don't want to disclose the truth are people with something to hide.
Piece of his campaign means that he's just, now a joke candidate. Let him go ahead and announce for election on The Apprentice. The American people aren't going to be hiring him, and certainly the Republicans are not going to be hiring him in the Republican primary.
Okay. He was upset by the birther stuff, and he was upset by, I don't know, I guess that, when you were saying that.
Well, I think he's upset by the fact that his candidate, or everybody tells me his candidate, who's Romney, is doing so poorly. But also, the birth certificate is a big deal to people. I made a speech this weekend. I mentioned birth certificate. They went wild. There's a big question as to where he was born. There's a big question about the birth certificate. And frankly, Karl Rove got more publicity from this than he has on anything for a while. But, really probably what bothers Karl, and I understand this, and I can fully, I fully understand this. I am very upset with Bush because Bush had a really bad period of time, and he gave us Obama. And Karl Rove was Bush. I mean, a lot of people say Karl Rove was Bush. So he can't love me. I don't expect that he's going to love me. But Bush gave us Obama. In all fairness to John McCain and Sarah Palin, nobody could have won. You could have brought back Abraham Lincoln. He couldn't have beaten Obama at that time because of what Karl and Bush had done in that last period of Bush's campaign.
Donald, this whole birther thing, I'm just trying to fast forward. Let's say that the people you have investigating, are they still investigating in Hawaii?
Well, I don't want to comment on that, but I can tell you there are a lot of problems with this. He has not given a birth certificate. And you know what? I wish he would. I'll give you an example. This weekend,
he could end it simply. Just show it to us and it'd be over.
Just show us the birth certificate. Thank you very much, Steve. I appreciate that. Just show us the birth certificate.
It's that simple.
Now, I don't know, is he trying to torture the American public? Just show us. This weekend, I was on an airplane. The pilot came back to see me. He said, Mr. Trump, could I speak to you? Yes. My friends and myself want to thank you for bringing up this whole birth certificate, sir. We really appreciate it. Please don't give it up. Please don't give it up. And then Karl Rove takes a cheap shot at me? That's ridiculous.
Okay, but the thing is, when you run...
The only people who don't want to disclose the truth are people with something to hide.